Federal investigators are looking into a now closed Bridgeport Bank with some mysterious multi-million-dollar loan advancement. Now they want the money returned from the now deceased bank owner's estate. That's what the Sun-Times watchdogs are tackling this week. You guys have been doing some extensive reporting about this massive fraud scheme involving a Bridgeport bank. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys have found?
Sure. With my work partner, Tim Novak, we've written stories about a Bridgeport bank called Washington Federal, and it's located on the near south side, or at least it was until it was shut down in late 2017. And basically, there are allegations of massive fraud to the tune of more than $80 million in bad or curious or missing loans.
At issue here is some big time loan advancements kind of given out here, 4 in particular, and you guys sought to find out what exactly those loans were going to. Did you guys find that out?
Right. So, I mean, the larger backdrop here is that the bank had been around for about 100 years in Bridgeport with a branch in Little Italy, and was run by the same family for that time. And in late 17, the federal regulators shut it down amid these sort of problem loans and allegations of massive fraud. And ever since then, they've been trying to unravel this and figure out who the money went to and where the money is. And as time has gone on, they've sort of narrowed down some of their focus. And more recently, earlier this year, they filed some paperwork in court zeroing in on 4 different people that have collectively received $14.5 million in loans. And these loans are curious because there's little or no collateral attached to them, little or no paperwork, and therefore little or no expectation that they would ever be paid back, which is not how things are typically done in the banking world. So the FDIC, one of the agencies that regulates banks, has now filed a claim against the estate of the bank president who died, was found hanging in the home of a customer in Park Ridge back in late 2017, filed a claim against his estate trying to recoup this money.
So the estate is on the hook for $14.5 million. What are they saying about this? Can they pay the money?
You know, whether that's going to happen or not, it's too early to say. The widow has said that there's just not that much money in the estate. There are other avenues which the federal government could try and recoup some of this money, so if they should choose to do so, but it's too early to say if and how that's going to happen. In paperwork filed by the estate, there's not nearly that much money in assets to cover that. I think $60,000, $70,000 is what they cite in assets. So we'll see.
You know, Bob, this is a really big deal because this involves investigators of banks, federal employees, and it seems like they may have missed the ball here.
Well, this alleged bank fraud had gone on for a number of years. You know, it was uncovered and discovered in late 2017 as the bank was not being shuttered, but it was going on for years before that, which also begs questions about the banking regulators. What took them so long to find this and to find this out? And that's a troubling question too. This probably should have been flagged and detected much earlier.
Is there more to come after this?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on a whole bunch of things related to this. This is one of the craziest stories we've ever worked on, even though it's a little known bank. I mean, there's a lot of money at stake. There are very interesting people sort of tied to this bank, $80 million or more, possibly missing, a dead banker, the feds going after the estate, a missing yacht. I mean, it's bizarre.
Very intriguing story, and there's a lot more to it, including the mystery around Gambara's death. You can read the full story at the Chicago Sun-Times website.